Welcome to the SSL Division 1 Matchday 5. I'm Omni, and I'm joined by a new guest today.
Hello, my name is Trella, and I'm here for my first commentary match. Matchday 5, Division 1, ready to go.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have you here today. Always great to have someone join the commentary team. And
excited to be here.
It'll be cool because we're both on the same team, and looks like we're up first against Hollywood FC.
Indeed, we are.
We're playing like a 4-2-4, like old school Brazilian style, and Hollywood have kind of like a 4-2-3-1 kind of, but it's a bit like asymmetric.
I think it's like a 4-3-3 with Valor as like a cam instead of a lamb.
Yeah, maybe that's a better way of putting it. Yeah, it's a 4-3-3 asymmetric. Ooh, and Hollywood early corner, but out of play.
And we got Hollywood wearing the blue and black, and Catalunya wearing the yellow and red stripes. Possible carries it down the middle, plays it back to Valor, up to Nagatoro, across for Lane Quad, but saved by Gunnarsson.
Great save by Gunnarsson.
That was a huge chance early for Hollywood. Gleason has it in the back and plays it long, but it's picked off.
Gunnarsson, one of the stars for FC Catalunya.
Yeah, legend in the net there.
She's been with the team since it was offside. She's been with the team since their inaugural season, and a huge part of a lot of their success.
We'll see if they can continue to come up big today in this match. Catalunya cycling it wide, but it's picked off. It's up to Lane Kwai now on the right. Carries it down the wing against Vins. Into Lightning, up to Taka. Over to Lane Kwai. Maradona picks it up over to Lane Kwai, who crosses it. And it just goes through the box and out for a goal kick.
Was that a shot or a cross? That's what I'm
wondering. A little bit of both, maybe. Lane Kwai out wide to Costa.
This is actually Wesley Stain's first league start for Catalunya, and bad passing in the back there from Vins and Ulyssen, and Leon Kai almost makes do on that. Oh, wow.
Oh, Spacchiaro cleans up the corner kick. Hollywood's been so dangerous on corners throughout the seasons. Gerard's great on those kicks, so not too surprising to see them put one away here.
Yeah, too bad for Okocha there. Just couldn't beat him to the ball. But
yeah, a bit of a mismatch there.
Yeah, mismatch, but also a great run from
Jero.
Jero, yeah. Their name, I always almost say it correct, like incorrectly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
The actual way.
Yeah, the wrong right way. Oh, no.
Oh, big shot from Lightning.
Gunnarsson, huge save there.
Big save. Gerard on the corner again. And that's headed out. Possible for the throw. Crossed in. And that's cleared out by Catalunya. Mojo Rising picks it up to Maple. Tries to send it through, but too many layers for Hollywood.
Yeah, poor pass from Maple.
Should have been a bit more selfish. Now Gerard's got it on the left. Looks to cross. And that's cleared out. Picked up by JJ Okocha. Or Okocha.
So good. They named
it off to Staines.
Oh!
Up to Maple. Oh, and that's just wide.
That's wide.
Very good up until the finish.
Great run by JJ Okocha. He's been great on that left wing. Probably the best dribbler on the team at the moment. Especially now that Floppy McFlopface has left. Another iconic dribbler from C.F Catalunya, but playing for oh my gosh, why am I blanking right now?
Playing for Cairo City now.
Yes, Cairo. Sorry.
Down in Division
Been a
2.
long day.
That ball gets sent up. Sherwood picks it up in the middle, dribbling down. Oh, through to Maple.
Oh,
It's
Maple.
blocked. Took a touch probably the wrong direction, and then it was blocked by Costanza.
Wrong direction.
Great recovery there by Costanza. That's picked off by Hollywood. Played up to Lane Kwai.
Great pass by Sherwood.
Who just dribbles past everybody. And a big save from Gunnarsson.
Probably, honestly, easily the most creative winger, I think, in SSL history. So
definitely has an argument for it. And
probably with this aging team, probably one of their last stars at not their last, but one of their last stars that remained and still playing a huge role. And honestly, probably one of the scariest wingers to come up against.
Yeah, he's just so multifaceted. He can beat you in so many ways. As a defender, he's kind of a nightmare to go up against.
Yeah, and we've seen him play on the left, on the right, in the middle. He kind of goes everywhere.
Now underway for half two.
Sorry, Catalunya subbing in Michael Mueller for Rob Sherwood in the second half.
Get some energy in the right center mid there for Catalunya. Hope to turn this game around. It's a close match still. XG is relatively close, and the score is obviously close as well. So we'll see if they can bounce back. Here's Okocha. Shot blocked, but Mueller picks it up, loves to shoot, but he just misses.
And that's one of the things that Michael Mueller is going to bring that we didn't necessarily get with Sherwood. He's definitely more of an attacking-minded midfielder compared to Sherwood, who's probably definitely more of a stay-at-home kind of defensive midfielder type.
More of a facilitator for the team. Vins picks that off, lays it back for Staines, dribbles it up the left-hand side. Still got it. Oh, but Whiteling takes that away from him.
Staines still trying to get used to going back into the first division.
Still getting chemistry with his new old teammates. Oh, and what a cross and a goal.
It's hard to watch.
Tiki Taka, I think, second all-time in goals, and shows why he's one of the best strikers of all time in our league.
Busquets just too slow.
Yep, the covers just got blown, and Taka had quite the easy finish for that one. And now Catalunya will have to score soon to keep this within reach, so Gerard in for the corner. That gets deflected out. Valle picks it up on the left, up against Okamoto. Crosses into the middle.
Was that deflection? Or was that just weird? I don't know. Maybe the animation.
It's hard to tell.
The animation looks so weird.
Possible on the right, crosses it into Taka.
Oh, great save.
Oh, great passing from Hollywood, but Gunnarsson equal to the task there. Gerard on the corner once again. Lots of corners for Hollywood in this one. Mueller sends that up. Lane Kwai holds it on the right-hand side against Vins. Lays it to Possible, who crosses in. And that gets headed out. Oh, beautiful combination through, and Lane Kwai finishes that beautiful play off. Oh,
that makes sense.
But it's offsides. He was very open there, so the offsides.
Not as offsides I felt like it was.
It was pretty close, just a step there, just enough to cancel out that goal. Fortunately for Catalunya, they have 10 minutes to try to make something happen here, but that time is going quickly.
when the offside trap actually works. Budget Busquets on the ball, and he's been struggling in his role this season, having played mostly defensive midfielder his career. Although he did play center back in his first season, which he also struggled that season. So maybe he just should be a center.
Center back is a prime position, so it's always tough to find replacements, especially after losing a big center back in Lee Fist in the offseason.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Nagatoro finishes that beautiful cross, and it's 3-0 Hollywood. And, you know, they really needed this result today because sitting just tied for points with Tokyo above the relegation zone, you know, it's been scary so far for Hollywood. So getting this 3 points right now is going to be huge for them.
That's 2 headers that we've lost to. And Budget Busquets, who are just criticizing, probably, you know, probably at fault for that goal, to be honest. Maybe a little bit on Gunnarsson a bit too, but definitely felt like he could have did better there. Mojo rising with speculative shot there.
He's trying his best. Falls out wide for Okamoto. Dribbles it up for Maple. Back to Okamoto. Switches it over to Okacha. Rising heads it on net, but it's saved by the Heretic, who quite honestly hasn't had that much to deal with today. But he's got a clean sheet so far.
Yeah, I mean, the stats say that Catalunya's had a lot of shots, and, you know, we have the XG, but to be honest, I haven't really seen it myself. I don't think we've had
on the right.
Oh, feels like
Oh, and a big
Hollywood have
save.
been on the front end. And with a corner here, hopefully Catalunya can head the ball away. And I jinxed myself.
Oh.
Very
unfortunate for Catalunya.
I knew it. 3 headers. We succeed on 3 headers. Oh my gosh.
Truly an incredible game for Hollywood's wide players delivering on the crosses. And
JJ Okocha trying his hardest on that one there too. Poor guy.
Wow. What a game. Busting the doors open on Catalunya. Hollywood finally finds their game in Matchday 5 here, and better late than never for them as they try to come their way back up. And Catalunya, who was sitting in second entering today, dropped 3 big points as they try to catch up to Buenos Aires. And as you can see, a great game for Lanquai. He was the man of the match. Goal scoring was very spread out. 4 different players for Hollywood scoring there.
I know Catalunya's manager will not be happy with this result.
No, not at all. As you can see, Catalunya's attack.
Post-game locker room will be it won't be fun for Catalunya.
Be some water bottles thrown.
Yeah.
And kicks thrown. Yeah. As you could see on the match rating there, Catalunya's attack sort of struggled to get past Hollywood's back line, who's been stable there for quite a few seasons now. I think they still got the big 4 back there of possible Gerard, Costanza, and Jarrow. So, you know, that's part of the team that has been very reliable for them, and they stood to the test as well as the Heretic, one of the best young netminders in the league. And now we're up here, game number 2 against the 2 bottom flight teams in this league so far, Tokyo and Athênai. Athênai with 0 points on the season, and Tokyo with 4. Tokyo playing a 4-3-3 with DM wide. And Athênai playing a bit of a asymmetric formation. A little freaky looking, but we'll roll with it.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. I mean, I know sometimes managers do it purely out of trying to accommodate their players, but some also just genuinely throw together these odd formations, and I mean, it works. I know Seoul's had some success, and I think they've had some of the most unorthodox formations I've personally ever seen. And,
I know
and they do it
Hollywood has-
consistently with fairly good results.
I know Hollywood has frequently run a bit of like a not just this season, but in past seasons of running a bit of an asymmetric with their attackers. So it can definitely work. Rise picks up that ball.
Finally.
Well, that was Kaido. I'm sorry. Oh,
Well, it's Soderbergh,
it's
so we'll
Soderbergh.
see what happens.
She's been on a bit of a scoring binge on these recently, though. Hasn't missed in a while.
Oh, that was close.
And the keeper guessed the right
The
way.
keeper guessed the right way, but it was too powerful.
Too much juice on that one, and Soderbergh puts that away. Not the way you want to start the game for Athênai. David Duke did all he could on that one, but wasn't enough.
I assume Soderbergh has changed their technique and put a lot of power so that even if the goalie guesses the right way, it doesn't matter because they'll just blast through the net. Honestly, how do you like to take your penalties?
Oh well, you're asking the wrong person because I've missed almost all the penalties I had to take in my playing career. I would always go to the left. It didn't work out too good for me though.
Are you a right-footed player?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that's pretty predictable.
Yeah.
I definitely used finesse. I wasn't the type to smash.
Oh, and good chance
Great
there
save.
for Athênai,
Yeah.
but
A beautiful save there.
big
Corner
save,
for
and now they have a corner. Hyuga kicks it in, but it's cleared out by Tokyo quite easily.
Oh.
Okay, and the highlight.
Skyrise. He's built different. Like look at
He's
him out
massive.
there.
But have you seen De Silva on FC Capstad? Because that guy's a half giant. I swear, he's massive.
De Silva, yeah, I love De Silva. He's a Catalunya player on loan at Capstad.
He's very big.
He's like if a big Brazilian player had a lot of skill and was really fast. There are some. Who am I thinking of? Adriano. He was pretty big, wasn't he? He used to play for I believe it was like Inter. Oh man, it's been a long time.
Tokyo with a long shot, but
he was
that's
like really good for like a very small period of time. But he was very good. Paul, he's pretty big. Big Brazilian player, I believe.
Backline carry has it on the left there, and that's up for Pelletier. Carey playing it back and forth. Back to Carey once again into the middle. Now King has it. Hyuga out wide over to Siege. Back to Lind. Athênai with some good team play here, but not much going forward. Oh, and a ball through.
Bradford.
It was so good up until the finish from Bradford.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, Athênai, they have the youngest team in the league, so that was really promising play.
They just had a big draft class, prepared to go down to Division 2, but they have a bright future ahead of them with lots of young talent. So,
yeah, and to see a nice passing play like that, rather than maybe something more typical like that, that clearance there, that's probably a big confidence boost for these players to see they're able to play with the big boys. Maybe not entirely, but at least a bit competitively.
Yeah, and they're really hanging in there in this game so far. It's still only 1-0, just a minute before half. I mean, I might have just jinxed this as Tokyo with a good chance there, but looks like that goes wide and it'll be a goal kick. Yeah, and at the half, it's 1-0. I mean, Tokyo certainly has the advantage on XG, but Athênai is definitely hanging in there. They've had a couple chances by their own, and You know, they've done not too poorly against, you know, a Tokyo team that's been struggling, but is, you know, definitely not a weak side in terms of talent by any means.
And to lose by a penalty is kind of harsh.
Yeah, bit of bad luck. Visser and on a throw back to Soderberg, back to Visser, back to Soderberg again, over to Aubuchon Duchette. Recycles it back to the defense, over to Asagi.
Oh,
Plays
great
it through.
pass.
Oh, wow, and I can't believe he didn't finish that. That was a great through ball. I didn't see who it was, but made a clear-cut chance there.
Duke's had a solid game today.
He's been tested, but he's held strong on his line.
Oh, unlucky.
And Sky Rise finishes that off.
I mean, I think you know, Lin was trying to stop the through ball, which would have been, you know, probably an equally dangerous chance. It's just unlucky that he intercepted the pass and it ended up going. It would have went.
Wow.
It would have went to the player anyways, but yeah, unfortunate there. Great passing play from Tokyo, of course. So.
Yeah, and you know that hurts for Athênai. They've been hanging on for dear life, and that, you know, might put this game out of reach. They've struggled to score so far this year, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, and that's through, and a shot, but saved by Duke, going into his hands. Go. Nessie crosses it in, but it's headed out. Now Visser has it. Soderberg up at the top. Doggy, but that's tackled and shot wide.
Nice tackle there by Lin.
You know, Lin's one of the few veteran players left on his Athênai team, so you know he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to get these rookies into tip-top shape. Trying to lead from the back. It's a strike from Rise, but it's saved by David Duke.
Yeah, Lin's been on this team since season 1, an all-pro player. Oh, that was
another goal
header
from Sky Rise, and we've seen quite a few goals from headers today. And you know, if anyone's going to score a header, you might as well look to Sky Rise, towering over all the other players on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Hugo tried her best, but it is what it is. You know, no one really expected her to win that, realistically.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear, you know, Athênai, they've held on, but they're a little out of their depth. They performed.
Sorry.
They performed admirably, though. Definitely.
I was gonna say Skyrise is kind of like the SSL's Peter Crouch.
Yeah.
Any fans out there, SSL fans out there that know Peter Crouch, or don't know Peter Crouch, he former English player. He was like, I don't know, maybe 6'5", 6'6", or something. Maybe even taller than I don't know. He was pretty tall. I know people used to make fun of me and call me Peter Crouch because I was like a tall, scrawny kid when I was younger. So yeah. Even though I actually suck at headers.
You just got profiled because you were tall.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've scored maybe a handful of headers in my entire life. I've scored a lot more shots from like outside or, you know, with my weak foot or something.
Oh,
probably scored more volleys.
Bradford with another good chance. He's had a couple opportunities to put one away, but just has not been able to get it by the keeper. And a great save from Duke there. Kaido got through, but Duke was up to the task. Now Athênai builds it out through the middle. Bradford. Up to Bradford. He's got another chance.
Oh, great try. I'm biased because Bradford used to be on Academy Orange, and they were a great striker for us. So always wanted to see them do well, but
it's a bit tough to get thrown into a Division I match as a rookie. So
yeah, it definitely getting thrown in with the wolves, so to speak. But I mean, obviously they're getting on the ball, they're getting in great positions. It's just a matter of putting the work on the training pitch, and eventually, I'm sure they'll see those goals come, especially next season, Division 2. Definitely expect more from Bradford. We'll see their name on the score sheet a lot more.
And this will be the last bit of play here from Tokyo. We got a free kick. Peltier has the ball, and the ref blows the whistle, and that'll be the game. 3-0 for Tokyo.
That was an amazing free kick from Izagi. I love the curl that the game showed. That was beautiful.
That was very nice.
It was, probably a fair score. Maybe Athênai deserved the goal, but
yeah, they
it was
had about a
definitely
goal unexpected.
a solid game from Tokyo, who really needed the win to push themselves up in the table. But
yeah, that keeps them tied with points with Hollywood after Hollywood's big win. So I believe Hollywood will still be above them on goal differential, but that at least keeps them, within the pack.
for sure. And honestly, it'd be kind of weird to see Tokyo. I mean, or even Hollywood get relegated. Those teams have been kind of the top two teams in the last maybe 3 seasons or so,
Yeah,
maybe
they've been
4.
absolute staples of Division 1 for.
Yeah, it's been a while actually. But especially last year, last season we thought Tokyo was going to win up until the last match day, I believe. But now we have Buenos Aires, who are the current league leaders against Sao Paulo. This is gonna be exciting. Battle of South America. Latin
Two
America
really solid
battle.
squads this season. Should be a good match.
I
As you can
mean,
see there, Buenos Aires on the top of the table and Sao Paulo sitting in fifth, but just a few points out of first, so still very tight early on.
for sure, and this is one of the rivalries that I think
Through right now.
I was most excited about when Sao Paulo was announced, and now that they're both in Division 1 together, these are going to be probably some of the most exciting derbies in the league. It's the Latin American kind of heat.
Oh,
What? That was a beautiful pass. Holy!
Wow, and not the way you want to start the game for Sao Paulo, but Buenos Aires getting a big goal from kind of an unusual contributor. Usually you expect it from Vandersloot or Torres, but Buxbertrand held his run perfectly and just smashes that in with his head.
I don't
And
know if
Anderson has no chance.
I don't know if Knight's left-footed or right-footed, but I think that was a weak foot assist there. That was incredible.
It was a really great cross. Now, Sao Paulo just takes care of that. Anderson boots it up. And Coffee Biscuit gets that, turns, sends it in for 44, but that's saved by Oakdown.
The battle of the strikers today is strong. Owen 44 versus Franco Torres. Probably the two best strikers in SSL history.
I think you could probably put the Hollywood guy up there.
And he's
Franco
trying
Torres,
to prove that it's him.
Yeah, because that was quite the goal there. And wow, Buenos Aires goes up 2-0 early, only in the 7th minute. Gotta be sweating if you're Sao Paulo. Vandersloot with a great run through, one of the fastest players in the league. And, kind of an unlucky bounce off the hands of the keeper there.
Yeah, great goal from Franco Torres, who is a longtime rival of Budget Busquets. And it's really been different now that they've gone to Buenos Aires. The rivalry is a bit more intense. Competition's kind of shifted the other way, with Budget Busquets kind of usually doing better. most of his career. Now it's kind of shifted around, so it'll be interesting to see where these two finish this season, because it looks like Buenos Aires and FC Catalunya could, potentially claim a league title this season.
Yeah, and Catalonia not doing themselves any favors today, and
Yeah.
Buenos Aires looking very good off the gate. So all the Catalonia fans at home will be hoping for some goals here from Sao Paulo. Still plenty of time left, though. It's only about 15 minutes into this match, if you can believe it. Now Jeeves throws that in, picks it back up. Long-time player for Cairo City. Came over with Franco Torres. Bit of a package deal for those two.
Yeah, kind of interesting to see Cairo team kind of split up. Wesley Stevens,
Yeah. Almost the heretic.
Formerly of Cairo City as well. Now Catalonia. Team that used to have a bit of rivalry, but Franco Torres, even the rivalry kind of got this place out to him. Oh, almost another goal there.
Anderson holding strong, though. He's got to bounce back from a bit of a rough start for him there. See if he can hold him for two. Give a chance for Sao Paulo to come back, and that's headed through to Biscuit. Oh, but he can't finish.
Yeah. It's good shit, though. Thinking about that little push from behind, you should have strong got that man.
Lots of chances so far in this game for both teams.
Look at that block.
Guevara back to Gorkov. Guevara to Brooks Bertrand. Sends it over Vandersloot, but he can't win that header as Brunovic picks it up. Sends it through to Newman. And he's got the ball, but Vandersloot is on him, but he misses the slide.
And finally, one of those slides are successful.
That'll be a corner.
That was
Sao Paulo with the chance here. Funyuns crosses it in. That's cleared out. Sao Paulo, they've had some chances, but I think Buenos Aires has looked more dangerous so far. Even just disregarding the two goals. I think they've had the better of the chances.
Pass that right to
but Sao Paulo gets it back. Newman sends it through for 44. Always dangerous. He just cycles it back as he didn't see much going forward. Funyuns up to 44 again. Back to Mayhem up to 44.
Oh,
Picks it up.
he was not going to miss that.
Down with no real chance.
They're only behind one now.
Game was well within reach with, about 55 minutes left to play. Certainly this game is not lost for Sao Paulo. Still a very good squad with lots of dangerous attackers, and Owen 44 is one of them, one of the best strikers, if not the best striker in SSL history. And I think you have a tough argument arguing that he wouldn't be the best. Knight has that on the right-hand side, crosses it in. Not to save. About 5 minutes before the half here, into corner kick for Buenos Aires. Played back in, but it's cleared out.
And now looks like it'll be the first half.
That was a pretty tight, interesting half. Buenos Aires with a little better finishing, but I think that second goal was a bit of bad luck for Sao Paulo there. It kind of bounced right off the hands of Anderson to Franco Torres, who is not going to miss those chances. So no subs for either side here, and we'll see if Sao Paulo can come back and tie this game, or if Buenos Aires can close it out and extend their lead over Catalonia and the rest of the table.
Mayhem just reminded me.
Be didn't talk about the formations. It looks like Sao Paulo is playing a 4-3-3 with 2 strikers in attacking mid, and Buenos Aires is playing a 4-3-3 as well, but bit of a different arrangement of the center midfielders.
Yeah, Sao Paulo have like the 4-4-2 guy kind of doing the attacking mid, defensive mid, and
Yeah, Buenos Aires playing with a more flat midfield line as Tally has a breakthrough, and that's saved and will be out for a corner. Anderson makes a big stop there, keeping his team in the game. Gorkov on the corner.
yeah, it's kind of interesting because on the pitch, you know, you can kind of tell like they do seem a bit more on the attack, and I think too like because all three of their center midfielders, they're kind of spread out a bit more, whereas when Sao Paulo have the ball, it feels very central. Not a lot of options up front, other than wing backs who aren't pushing up as much as I would have expected, especially
Kofi Ansha on the left there.
Yeah,
I don't think I've called his name in this game, which is shocking.
Yeah, I haven't seen him make a lot of runs on that wing. You know, he's mostly just played defense.
Pauly picks it up in the middle over to Vandersloot. And if Katarina sends it back, poke down, dribbling it out. And when that's picked off by Ansha, speak of the devil. Oh, and what a save by Anderson.
That was probably very over dramatic. Oh,
44 is through.
How does he do this? How does he do this? Oh my god.
He's a master of time and space.
He did that to me too the other day. The ball is coming. I don't know why I don't have the ball, and then I just let him run by me.
He does that thing where he yells right before you're about to head it to throw you off. And 44 is through again.
Oh.
Guevara gets back. Good recovery from the Leaf Season 5 defender. Now Funyuns crosses it in on the corner. And that goes to nobody. Buenos Aires picks it up. Torres dribbling down the right. And that's a hard tackle from Ansha. Buenos Aires on the corner yet again. Eric's cleared out. Sao Paulo running out of time here to tie the game up. They got about 8 minutes left. And that's picked off from Brunovic up to Biscuit. Newman gets it and sends it through to 44 with a great kick. Oh, and he puts it away.
Wow.
What a great ball from Newman, and an even better finish from 44 as Sao Paulo ties his game in the final 10 minutes. That's rough for if you're a fan of Buenos Aires.
Battle of the strikers, and it looks like Owen 44's got his brace and put this game back level. And there's still time. There's still time. You have probably of added time. There's probably about 10 minutes, give or take.
Looks like Guevara just lost his mark, and you can't do that when you're recovering 44 because he will burn you.
Yep.
And what a great comeback here from Sao Paulo. I mean, they let up those 2 early goals, and it's easy to get down on yourself and just kind of let the game go to waste. But they've really battled back here and earned themselves at least a point if the score stays as it is. And now they go forward, and 44 is through.
Oh,
and what a save.
Almost got a hat trick there. And that would have totally changed the game.
Sao Paulo looking dangerous to end the game here. They're really pushing for these 3 points. That's parried away. About a minute before extra time here. Buenos Aires goes forward with Ash Jeeves on the left-hand side. Plays over to Brooks Bertrand. Back to Jeeves, who looks to cross. That gets cleared out. And now we're into
Oh.
the extra time.
That was a great ball, just a little too much power on it.
Here in the closing minutes, looks like there's only 1 minute of extra time as Knight dribbles down the right. Plays it through, but that's picked off. Nothing going there.
Buenos Aires trying their best to extend their lead in the table.
Yeah, 3 points would be huge here, putting, getting a draw only got some 1 point over Catalunya, who took a loss in a big way today.
Yep.
Mayhem gets the last touch on the ball, and that'll end the game as a draw. And if you look at the XG chart, you can really see how Sao Paulo really turned it on about 3/4 through the second half.
Yeah, it really did feel like just before that first goal, they started having that passing play, and I think that's kind of when we saw the momentum switch just before that first goal. And yeah, I mean they believed in themselves, and they managed to come back against a really strong team, a team that was looking to extend, their lead in the first division.
Yeah, really an impressive comeback. Shows Sao Paulo had definitely at least has heart. They can come back in games, so you can't sleep on them even if you're up 2.
And
I think that was. Sorry, go ahead.
What's really interesting is that I believe Cindy FC are the only team, only non S1 team, so the only expansion team to ever win a league title. And I think this season we reasonably might see a second.
Yeah, because lots of expansion sides are at the top. I mean, the only Division 1 teams that are from Season 1 are what? Hollywood, Tokyo, and Athênai?
Yeah.
And those are the 3 bottom teams currently. I mean, a lot can change. It's still early, but
Yeah, I
Reykjavik
think
United sitting in the relegation zone before this match happens. They'll be looking to win this to vault back over Hollywood and Tokyo.
Yeah, with Cairo going down, I guess that kind of and London's kind of been up and down. So yeah, it's allowed other teams to kind of challenge and compete in the first division, which is a good sign that the league's growing.
Yeah, Sao Paulo and Catalunya have been up in Division 1 for quite a while, but Romana, Reykjavik coming out of a rebuild. Oh, and Ricky Bobby scores right away. Long-time player for Hollywood. He scored a lot of goals, and there's another one for him real quick off the bat. And Romana gets off to a rough start as Andrews crosses that in, and just a tap in for Bobby as who was on defense lost his mark.
Yeah, I mean, like Ricky Bobby would say, if you're not first, you're last. And when it comes to getting to the ball like that, he was the first one there, and all he had to do was tap it in.
Really an impressive career for Ricky Bobby.
And again.
And another. And this man just cannot be stopped. Early in the game, 2 goals in the first 20 minutes, and both off crosses. I mean, when you have Ricky Bobby on the pitch, you have to watch for him on these crosses. Yeah. Wow.
Ricky Bobby is an absolute threat in there. I know Skyrise kind of stands out more as a aerial threat, but Ricky Bobby, he's actually been known to get a lot of headers in his career, so not too surprised there.
Yeah, and really a disastrous start for AC Romana, who's looking to prove themselves that they belong in Division 1, which they have shown they have so far this season. As Casual picks that ball up and tries to play through, Casual shoots, but it's blocked.
Casual shoots at his own teammate.
A bit of friendly fire on the pitch. You see, Romana has looked like they belong in Division 1 so far, but they'll need quite the comeback. But as we saw last game, you can never count a team out. It's still very early, kind of a mirror from the last game. 2 early goals for one side, so definitely possible that Romana can come back in this game.
Oh,
and a great save by Kerrigan.
Great save. Yeah, great save. Great pass, but great save too. Oh, wow.
Holy diver. Finishes a great cross from Nico Rashford off the free kick. And wow, not much of a chance there for Kerrigan. I mean, what a beautiful cross there. And Reykjavik goes up 3-0 in the first 25 minutes. It's not looking good for Romana. The diver
this is definitely not the result they were hoping to get. Oh my gosh.
Ricky Bobby caps off his hat trick, and dare I say this game is already finished?
I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but probably. I think that's Letitia's second assist as well this game.
Well, if there's any positives you can take from this game from Romana, you know what to practice on during training. You got to work on defending crosses.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of goals actually come on crosses in today's match day. Catalunya let up quite a few, so Romana won't be the only team working on that during training this week. Romana, a bit of build-up play here. They get a chance, but is that offsides? Something happened.
I'd be so upset that was called offside. They're like, come on, we have the ball.
Letitier gets it back. Kind of just playing give and go with Yore over on the right, and now Casual has it, plays it out to Letitier, crosses it in, and that's blocked. A shot from Casual was blocked, and Romana is breaking it out. Kermayatu kicks it up, and oh wow, what a great header from the diver, completely shutting that chance down. Yeah. And that's the end of the half. And
yeah, definitely
bit of a nightmare.
Especially that last play should have went wide of the player he was trying to get rather than on the side of the defender.
Yeah, I mean, really not much attack from Romana in that half. They haven't been able to get forward.
Yeah, and like
Reykjavik
we saw
has really carried the play.
That last counterattack, when they did have a chance, they didn't make the right decisions and ended up wasting it.
Well, Romana has a long way to claw back into this game if they want to get a point, but I mean, crazier things have happened, so game is not over yet. Few subs, Casual and Yore come out for Oak and somebody else. I didn't see who it was. I think Ligma.
I didn't see that last one.
I think it was Ligma. I saw him on the closest side to the camera here.
You're probably right. I saw Peter Oak came in, I think.
Yeah, he definitely came in.
I didn't see who came out.
It was Casual and Yore who came out, for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. This is a great game for, oh my gosh, I can never say this name. Reykjavik? United. The team that actually was formerly Sydney City.
Sydney City, yes.
It would be kind of it'd be kind of interesting if they won the league, because it'd be their second league title, but also their first as their new team, I guess, in a way.
Second for the franchise.
Yeah. I know, that's so weird to say that in a thing of club football, but
yeah. I do quite like the Reykjavik branding. The green and black is very sharp, as there's a chance, but that's easily swallowed up by the goalkeeper. Now Romana looks to go forward.
I honestly, growing up, really liked the Celtics jersey, the green and white stripes. Oh, especially teams that wore it, because not a lot of teams wear green, I feel.
Yeah, it's a bit of a uncommon. Well, not uncommon, but it's not like one of the main ones. Not like red or blue or.
Yeah, I've been red. I think most of my life.
Oh, good chance here for AC Romana. Kanamayatu crosses that in. Oh, but nothing going. And falling to floor picks that up on the right. Crosses it in for Schwartz. I can't. German name.
That was some promising play there, but fortunately it didn't amount to anything. But who knows? They got it back now. They can restart. Hopefully they
About
don't give it
20
away
minutes
though.
left in this game. They're paying for pride a bit here, but pride is still a valid thing to strive for. It's played through to
Oh,
Levert. Levert, one of the highest goal scorers in the league so far this year, but he's
how's
been
that
very
offside?
quiet.
Sorry. Right?
Schweinsteiger, I believe it is. I got it right this time. Carries it up on the right. Plays that back to the floor. In for Kemoyatu, but that is saved or blocked by a defender. And Jeremiah crosses that into the corner.
Levert!
And it's in for Jeffrey Levert.
They only have 20 minutes left to score 3 goals. Will they, though?
You know, Jeffrey Levert's been on a bit of a scoring binge lately.
Yes,
he continues it here. Bit of a garbage time goal, but they all count the same when you look back at the end of the season. So he's making his bid for best 11 so far, I'd have to say.
And the Golden Boot.
Yeah.
I know a lot of strikers, probably prefer the Golden Boot over the best 11. Maybe a controversial opinion, but I actually think some legitimately do want the Golden Boot. I mean, if you win the Golden Boot, you're likely to win the best 11, but
yeah,
you can win the best 11 because there's 2 spots and not win the Golden Boot. So I think Jeffrey Levert wants both. I think he really wants that Golden Boot this season, which would be really impressive because I think they might have been in Division 1, but they've spent majority of their career in Division 2, and this is
Yeah, I mean, they started out with Athênai, so they were definitely in Division 1 at some point, but they've kind of bounced between Athênai and Romana, I think, for the last few seasons. So they've definitely spent some time in the second division.
Yeah, and now that they're definitely, obviously, a lot more talented now than when they first joined Athênai, and a bit more of a refined player, especially having gone down and played with a bit easier competition. Didn't get the win today, but a great performance by Levert nonetheless.
Yeah, and that's the game there. Really wasn't close at all throughout the entire game, unfortunately, but Reykjavik takes home a big win, and that will catapult them back above Hollywood and Tokyo, leaving them clear of the relegation zone.
Yeah, it says fall on the floor was the player of the game, but honestly, I thought it was Ricky Bobby. Okay, no, he did. Never mind. Yeah, Ricky Bobby, 9.7, 3 goals, hat
Yeah,
trick.
tough to beat a hat trick.
And he scored with his feet, scored with his head. He was just dangerous in the box, and that'll be a huge win for them.
Yeah, so after today, I think the pack is very tight. I believe Buenos Aires should be on top with 11 points, and then Catalunya and Sao Paulo should be tied for second with 8. And then there's a four-way tie with Reykjavik, Romana, Hollywood, and Tokyo, all with 7.
Yeah, no, and we had a lot of goals scored today too. Actually, sorry, just give me a second because I want to see if I can update the Golden Boot race too, because that in itself is pretty interesting because we had Ricky Bobby scored 3 today. Jeffrey Levert
Levert had
scored.
1.
So Levert should be on 12 goals. Ricky Bobby should be on 8.
I know Taka had 1.
Oh, I think I was including Cup. My bad. But yeah, a lot of goals today. So yeah, Jeffrey Levert should have 7 goals. Ricky Bobby should have 7 goals. Franco Torres scored 1, so he has 4. JJ Okocha has 4. I don't think Cuff scored today.
I don't think so either.
Owen 44 got 2, so he should go to 4. So yeah, we have a hell of a tight race for the Golden Boot. Actually, it's a in general a really exciting season and really exciting match day. So it'll be interesting to see where we go from here.
All right, well, that'll do it.
We'll see you next time. And
Thanks for
thank you
joining us today.